Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight Bundle Edition. Today we're looking at 6 Viking-themed coasters. Yet again, the fan favorite, the most popular theme, the Vikings have returned. We have 3 different launch coasters, a wooden hybrid steel top, as well as an X-Dimension 4D coaster, all here in today's episode. So without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go check out these 6 awesome roller coasters. Let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We got mascots. I got, I think 5 of these guys placed around the park. Let's see if you can find all 5. If you can, throw the timestamps down in the comments below. See if we can play a game of Find the Vikings. All right, kicking things off, we have, not that one, this one. Avalon, Vekoma launch coaster created by Koi, an unranked and now builder in this community. And let's see what they have to say. Avalon is a Vekoma launch coaster that twists and turns through the castle ruins. Avalon, meaning Isle of the Dead, takes some Viking theming and mixes it with some castle decor to create an eerie, ominous landscape to explore. This is my first coaster blueprint in Planet Coaster 2 and my first coaster blueprint ever. Ride coaster with front bumper POV, please, both day and night. Look at that. Feel free to use any of the other camera settings you please. Enjoy this coaster creation. I look forward to creating more for this amazing community. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. Exciting. Okay, we have arrived at this massive boarding station, quite spacious in here. They did ask for front bumper and nighttime. So, something I've been commenting on lately is people forgetting to do a really nice nighttime perspective, so I'm actually glad to hear that included in the description. Let's check this out. Looking great so far. Great coaster layout, amazing theming, little Viking bits and doodads everywhere, and nice rock work as well. Oh, wow, right through a tower there? Look at that. Beautifully constructed. Yeah, I like the interaction with all the scenery builds that you've done. So look at the LOKI coaster over there. Oh, yeah, nice coaster layout, great theming, just well crafted. Nothing, you know, that blows my socks off here, but it's all just done really, really well. It's a very solid creation overall. I do like the boarding station though, and how roomy and spacious it is in here. Big Viking longhouse style going there. And you did say nighttime. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All right, we have one going up the launch. I think we'll try a chase. Is this also a custom train? So that's doing that well as on top of everything we've mentioned so far. I like to see it. This coaster has like a weird swishy sound. It's a bit odd. The whole train itself, I don't know if there's lights on it. It does, yeah, there's lights on the left and right sides. So that does help create like a glow as we're going through some of the darker areas. However, you've done a pretty good job, I would say, of lighting up the whole area. It does have like a nice, warm, subtle glow to it everywhere. Even the queue there's nicely lit up and all that. So very, very solid creation. I don't really have any feedback other for you. I think, like I said, all the things that I pointed out are done well. I'm glad you thought about the nighttime lighting. Your queue was really good. Actually, one of the better ones I've seen in a while. You know, it had a nice long walk with things to look at. The environmental, the use of the rocks and the bushes. You're not just using the brush tool. I can see you're kind of meticulously placing them in strategic locations and making them have like a natural assortment of them. So that's done really well. The boarding station looks great. So So everything here is done well and into an advanced level. In fact, I would probably go as far as to say, I think Koi has done enough to get a promotion from unranked straight to advanced builder. I think if you keep building like this, all of your builds are going to look advanced, but I want to see in the next one what you can do, kind of have like that surprise factor. That's what the experts and masters are introducing, is a wow factor. But a solid, amazing creation here today by a now new advanced builder, Koi. Next up, Hrungir, created by Zwiftie, an unranked builder as well, being promoted immediately to builder. I feel like I say this like 6 times a video now. So many new people in this community, and they have a lot to say here. So ride summary: get ready to journey for the journey of a life. You have been set out to explore the surrounding forest of your base camp. In these woods, there are the legend of Hrungir, a stone giant from Jötunmýr, inhabits its after failing to beat Thor in a duel. If you find him, remember that the only way to defeat him is water, but you probably won't find him. Right? Creator notes, hello, this is my first submission to the channel. I've been watching the channel for about 4 years, and I've tried to submit something in the past, but never had. I'm so confused. I had over 3,000 hours on the first Planko with many startup projects and basically no finished ones. I guess that explains it. However, the release of Planko 2, I decided to start small. Very good. This whole ride took me about 2 days to make. It's been fun learning all the new mechanics that Frontier installed, even if there are some bugs. Couldn't agree more. Perfectly stated. For the ride, there are some triggers. Hopefully they can work, and there is lighting for night 2. Wow, look at that! 2 for 2! New builders coming in saying, don't forget to check out the nighttime lighting. I put that in there. Hope you enjoy it, Zwiftie. All right, cool. Golem. Look at the little tuft of hair on this little guy. Oh! We've awakened the giant. That's cute. But that's doing something different. That's definitely doing something different. I like it. Oh! Oh! Like all the fog. The whole ride being backwards is a little strange to me. Maybe we can ride it backwards so that it's actually forwards. Why don't we do that? And they did say nighttime. And thank you for including the music. These builders are doing it right here today. They're brand new to the community. They've watched the show. They've learned from others. My suggestions, my feedback, the things that I say to people over time and time again, what they're missing, what they could add more of. These creators came in and checked all those boxes. I like the big moving golem arm. That's very special. Let's check it out at nighttime here and see what it has to offer. I think this fog atmosphere is going to be actually really cool. Let's, can we do like guest facing? Where's guest facing? There we go. This might be weird, but I'm here for it. But once it starts to go backwards, it'll be a different experience altogether. The main focus of this is to see, why are they in a pile of rocks? Well, I guess it is the rock golem. Are we a piece of the golem? Let's swing it around for a sec, though. We gotta see this at night. Wow. And now, we're going backwards but forwards. This has some fun lighting, too. It's very, like, mystical. Oh. It might go back a little too far, but I guess from the first person, you won't notice that. Very nice. Very, very nice. I was just making a note there. I think it would be kind of hypocritical of me to not give this builder advanced as well, right? So I think we're going to promote you, Mr. Zwiftie, to advanced builder as well for all the same reasons I gave over here. You had a fun queue. I like this little farmland. You thought about your theming, how that all fits into a placeable blueprint. You've done a great nature environment, and this creator decided to do something interesting using the trick tracks. We have those animated golems, the animated eyes. We have little elements of VFX and triggers in there. We have that fog. You included the nighttime lighting. Basically, you checked, and the builds themselves, like a nice boarding station. You hit on all the points that an advanced builder should, and all of the things I mentioned for the last creation, but you also did that surprise factor on top of it. So it's only fair to give you that promotion, I think. And between the two creations, I think they're very similar in kind of like quality and design, and definitely punching up and above that of what we've seen from a lot of the brand new builders in the game who are forgetting to do these things. So I think this is a great opportunity to, you know, discuss and showcase where the quality bar should stand, right? These are the type of things that I'm looking for by default to go onto the show going forward. Like, you know, did you even place down a queue? Did you even consider a queue? Did you put any effort into theming? Do you have theming? Because there are things that people just kind of just rush it out the door and hope for a spotlight. There's a lot of other creators that are more deserving of that position that are putting those things in, and we want to make sure those get featured first and foremost. So I think these brand new builders of the game who've never built anything, never sent anything in, never finished a project are, oh, there's a second Viking, are showing us, and a third, showing how it's done. And I think we got another one. Oh, this is actually an advanced builder. All right, our next creation of the day is LOKI by TheBeardedGentleman, an advanced builder and a diamond patron. Thank you so much for your support, TheBeardedGentleman. You have been picked out to go into today's spotlight because your Patreon status showed up. If you guys want to be featured first, check out the Patreon program down in the description below. Any support is appreciated, and your name will also go in the credits. So here they say, hey there, Johnny. I here present LOKI, a tire launch coaster that is in the style of the god of mischief and chaos, Loki. He is also to be said to be the destroyer of all gods and the bringer of Ragnarok. With my last submission, I tried to take your feedback and tried polishing this coaster until I was satisfied. So I hope you will be too with this coaster. Also, I used a lot of trigger events. Okay, well that's good. Whoa, what is that? Yo, what? That was incredible. The god of mischief is at it, everybody. Throwing meteorites at Viking ships. Oh my goodness. This is nice. I think this is a very fun and comparative video so far. Because here we actually have an advanced builder. And throwing in those surprise factors and all those things that I was suggesting these advanced builders need to do to get up to expert. And taking some feedback from their learnings of their past creations, which is also great to hear. I want to switch to the next train and see if we can get a different perspective. Because that, yeah, there's that boulder coming in. It's going to hit the ship, boom, and the ship cracks, and a massive water spike. Wow. I love it. Got the yellow and green LOKI colors, as well as the train looks to have those little LOKI horns on the front. We saw the LOKI helmet in the queue, as well as on the front sign. So doing a lot of like really cool theming. We see that magic on the coaster as well. So maybe something we have to look at nighttime. Maybe they included that as well. Amazing. Gates opening. I like the triggers. I like the VFX. It's really punching up. I love it. Really, really, really well done. Okay, let's see if this LOKI has some lighting. Okay, some low-key really good lighting. All right, here we go. Boom. I love it. Is there a better? Let's try cinematic. I don't know if this is good or not, but we've done a couple of perspectives so far, and this should give us a better overview of the lighting itself. There's that magic effect is much better to see at night. We see a nice green glow on everything. A double coaster interaction there. Yeah, I mean, you told a story, you gave us a backstory, and with that, you carved out an actual storytelling experience with triggers and animations and magic. Some really good theming. I feel like this kind of is on your way to becoming an expert builder. I don't remember what the last creation I featured for you was, which I gave you feedback, but hey, I'll take a little bit of credit and say, hey, my feedback pushed you in the right direction because this is awesome. Yeah, this is really nice. The theming's all there. The big ship sploosh there. Boom. That's incredible. I know it does look a little weird how it floats there, but there's nothing you could do about that currently. There's no pause effect on triggers at this moment, but you definitely have the biggest, loudest, proudest park entrance sign there, or coaster sign. It's really good. It's thematically amazing. It told the best story. It had like the best experience so far, and that's great. It definitely shows that the Bearded Gentleman wants to move towards that of being an expert builder. I will just hold you here for a while. You know, I think you've done all of those things to prove your advanced builder rank, which we just gave to these creators, and you might be doing a little bit more for sure. Let's wait and see another one in the future. Keep sending them on in, and I'm definitely going to keep featuring the Bearded Gentleman when I see their name come up, because they are producing good results, as well as our new advanced builders. So everybody's really killing it so far. This is a really crazy video. So next up, we got more. It's Yggdrasil's Ritt, created by Kevin Gaga, unranked, now a builder. Here they say, hey yo everyone! This is my first ever submission to your channel. Let's all immerse into the deep north of the Viking wooden coaster, Yggdrasil's Ritt, or Ride of Yggdrasil in English. I've tried my best to theme the whole coaster, but my main focus was on the station building. I even did some nighttime lighting. What is happening here today? I must be saying this a lot, where I'm like, did you do the nighttime lighting? That now people are like mentioning it. And it says, which I never usually do. Funny. And there's a smiley face in there. Criticisms and suggestions are really welcome. I hope you have fun and enjoy my little creation. See ya, gootna. Well, we kind of try to give criticism and feedback suggestions no matter what. It is kind of what you get when you submit to the show. I'm going to make comments. But yes, I will try to point out things where I can. I think those trees are my fault. Nice heavy banking, a well-placed block section, lots of uppy-downy airtime moments for the guests to throw their arms up. It's a good, solid, long coaster circuit. I'm not sure if this is great one to ride twice, but there's a look at the footprint. The footprint was a little awkward, I'll give you that. I do think it came with most of these trees. I may have placed those ones, I'm not sure. Maybe not, actually. But yeah, it came with like this set of trees. It's in this layout. Very hard to theme a wooden coaster as well, but this blueprint fit perfectly inside of it. So it worked really well, and I think this L shape can work really well if you're trying to place it in your park. So yeah, I guess the question is, can you have more Viking elements throughout the ride itself? Hard to do. I'll give you that. Maybe we could have had a tower here in the middle that it goes up and around instead of a tree. I don't know. It's up to you guys to be creative. Maybe another one right here that we go around, like a little blacksmith forge over here. Maybe you can somehow build like a setting and a scene like we've seen from these other creators, from these other creations, even if it's just a little element just to build that storytelling narrative along the way, just to make that back end a little bit more compelling. Throw in some pawns, some fence work, that sort of thing, and I think it really comes together. I think that's what it's missing to be elevated to that of what we saw from the advanced builders here today, but it's still very, very good. I did actually like the boarding station, the queue, and the elements in the front half, and the coaster layout was quite nice. So a really, really good effort here from Kevin Gaga, a new builder to the community. Welcome, welcome. Let's keep on keeping on. We got a neighbor to go visit over here, and we'll just keep on heading through this nice little nature walk of a park we got going on here. Spot any more Vikings, you guys? Let's see. So this is Brokkr's Forge, created by SonnyBode, also a brand new member, unranked, and now being promoted to builder yet again. Hopefully I can stop saying that and everyone is now builder, but more people just keep coming as these videos go out. It's crazy. Hey there, this is my first Planko 2 coaster creation and first ever submission. I feel like hearing that a lot too. I'd played Planko 1 a while back, but never submitted any of my creations and haven't touched it for a few years. So this build came with me learning to build again. Should look at any time of day, dusk or night is my preference. What's happening? You'll want to send one train through first. Some fire effects default by being on until they are triggered to be off. Seat 2 or 3 is my personal preference. Wow, frickin' you guys. This nighttime lighting is a thing this episode. Wow. Whoa. All right, we're doing seat 2 as they asked us to. Well, we do have guests on the car. We'll probably give it another ride. I'm liking these scenes already. There's a tree coming through the wall, though. Oh my god. This forge looks awesome. Wow. Nice. Hey. Got that Viking music. I love it. Hey. Hey. Wow. Oh my god, I can smell my neighbors cooking something really good. I'm hungry now. Oh. Oh. I like that loop around the windmill there. That's kind of a cool shot from the queue. Nicely done. You guys are killing it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's hop over to this one. And how do we want to do this? Look forward at the back? Or chase? Let's do the chase. I do like this chase view in Planet Coaster 2 because it has a bit of a sway. Oh, look at that. The more you zoom out, the more it sways. Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh. Oh. Hey, yo. This is quite dynamic. I'm here for it. Oh, and then did they say to check it in at night as well? We're getting the full coverage here today. These coasters are getting so good. They're almost deserving of a solo spotlight. The reason I've been doing bundles is not only to give you guys more content, but I figured the first ever coasters that got made on the show are gonna be quick. And I'd rather give you guys like a nice long 30-minute video, maybe longer, than a 5-10 minute video. And I want to see all the coasters. There's so many to see. There's just so many that, you know, if we're gonna get through them all, we're gonna need to really cover several per video here. That was great. We're gonna take a look at it at nighttime. I love how all these creators are talking about nighttime lighting. Is it like a knock-on effect from me saying, did you check it out at night? Because I feel like lately I've been forgetting about it, and maybe that's the reverse. Johnny that doesn't check things at night. Maybe we should start talking about it. But I only check for it if I think it's there. I can usually tell. You see them. So it looks all right. Definitely low to the ground areas and near the buildings. It's quite nice. Let's try cinematic again. Cinematic, nighttime. Keep on keeping on. But yeah, I'm very impressed so far today. This has been a really awesome episode where I feel like all the builders are building like they're advanced builders, like they're expert builders, or at least on their way to. And it's refreshing. It's super refreshing. All of the things that I've been hinting at and mentioning over the last couple weeks, they haven't been forgotten about. They're all included here. Everybody's got the memo. Look at this fisheye shot through there. Oh my goodness gracious, that is sick. Can I choose that view by default? Holy moly, is that a cinematic exclusive shot? Oh, and it lined up with the Woody back there. Did you guys see that? Oh my goodness. Wow. This is stellar. And people remembering the music. Thank you, thank you. We're getting to a point where I'm just not gonna have to say anything, but wow. You guys are remembering it all. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh man, I feel like SonnyBode might even deserve advanced off this. Let's take another look at this. I feel like I've given too many promotions though, and I want people to come back and earn that. So maybe we'll do that. But I do like this one. No, I think we can do it. I absolutely think this is also deserving of advanced. We're just handing out advanced builder ranks like Oprah here today. SonnyBode, you're going up to advance. It's a good place to start. But for me, when I see an advanced builder submit something, I go, oh, like it's probably going to be immediately something that goes on the show, right? Whereas it says unranked, new to the game, I don't know what to expect. And yeah, so it gives me a little bit of reassurance when I see the name and I see the rank. I can go, yep, we're putting this one in. What theme is it? What bundle do we put this in? Let's go. So I think Sonny did one of the best kind of plaza areas here. I like this seating area, the way the signs incorporated, the way we looked up at the big cannon forge there. We're nestled into the middle of a village. And I actually at first thought the station was here and the coaster was gonna pull up. And I was like, oh, that's a disappointingly short queue. But then we get up and this is actually just like a passerby hut to extend over the queue and give us some shade to another little forge, to another little area, to that which then is the station itself. And I was like, all right, this one is cool. So I like that a lot. I really do. Atmosphere is cool. These animatronics were great. It feels like the Vikings are up to something. And then the big forge cannon going on. We had the farmlands and all those little things. Everything environmentally tells a story. It feels meticulously placed. Everything has a reason to be there. This is what we should expect from advanced builders. So therefore, you should be an advanced builder, in my opinion. My goodness. You guys, we're getting better at Planet Coaster 2. You can definitely see an evolution of the builds throughout the weeks, and I think that's awesome. Wait, how did these trash bins get here? I didn't put them here. What is this? How did this get here? Is this part of this build here? Just random. It might actually be. I might have connected a path to their path. Is this the last one of the day? It is, and that probably explains all the trash cans. The last one of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's trash. No, it's Setting History by Jackie J 22. Can you guess what? They're unranked. and now a builder. They are building from PS5, our only console creator for the day so far. So great to see it. We want to be inclusive to our console community. We can do that with Planet Coaster 2, so we most definitely will. And there they say, this coaster is led by the legendary Gerald, who take you through this town and history of creating such a unique coaster that instead of using wheels, takes advantage of using wooden glider to attach it to the track. When riding, I would suggest first person seat 1 or car 9 seat 2. Also get the fluent experience. Make sure you keep the ride running a couple laps before. Got that. We got you taken care of. Let's go. All right, I think they looked forward at car 9. That's what we're gonna do. Whoa. What just happened there? Okay. Wowzers. That is quite the construction there. Lift speed's a little on the slow side. You can speed those up. What's happening with the path work down there? There's this tiny little gap that they can fit through. You might want to look into that. That's funny. No music. I'm sad. What is that? Some of the coaster elements could use some smoothing. It's very heavy, or it's like very fast around some of the elements. But pretty fun layout overall. I will say when I downloaded this one off the workshop, right? Where was it? I think the screenshot was like something like this or something. There was a really good shot where it captured everything, right? And I was like, whoa, this is gonna be like the best Viking coaster I've seen so far. But then when you kind of like look at it, the elements are so spread out. It's when you put them in a shot like this where they all line up perfectly, and all the in-between elements kind of get spread out when you look at it from a different angle. Whereas you can see with the other creations that we featured today, it's all brought together. There's no space in between, and it's very like tight. So that would be my immediate feedback, just because when I did see it, I was super compelled, and then I was like, wait, it's all an illusion. But there are a lot of Viking elements. You have this weird crane thingy doing some wacky custom support. It almost reminds me of like a gnomish invention, so I'm not mad at it at all. It's kind of cool. I like what you did with the boarding station and the portals and stuff. The actual station itself is kind of like a table on four legs. It could use a little bit more love, but the building next to it is quite nice. These giant custom supports are kind of an interesting thing to tackle. I guess like this path, these poor guests that have to squeeze through this path. There's some issues there with this path. Footprint wise, it needs to be brought together a little bit more. I really think I don't need to give any feedbacks and remarks, because the things that you can see that are missing or that are quite needing to be improved, all you have to do is directly compare it to your neighbors, the ones that we saw done so well throughout the whole video, and draw inspiration and draw those conclusions on your own. What makes their queue interesting, what makes their boarding station interesting, what makes the footprint of it all compact and nice. Look at them. I would even recommend downloading them. And speaking of which, sometimes I forget to mention this, all the creations that you've seen here today, their share codes will be in the description down below. All you have to do is copy paste the share codes. You can download these and place them in your own Viking parks. Maybe you're playing career mode and you're on a Viking level. I think some of these, like, look at this. I placed down all of these coasters here today, some trees, and it feels like a Viking theme park. When we were walking through here, I was so immersed. So, that's how easy it is to build a park in Planet Coaster 2. They can come together quite quickly. All this really needs is some food courts in between, a couple flat rides, and it's not a bad Viking theme park at all, considering it took 10-15 minutes to throw together. So yeah, I really, this has been one of my favorite favorite Coaster Spotlight episodes so far, you guys, because of what I'm seeing. You know, the builders are telling me to check it out at night. They're telling me what seat views they prefer. They're giving us really elaborate, nice cues. They're giving us a nice backstory. Some of them are even telling a story. There's a lot of like creativity. The evolution of creativity is definitely being stepped up every video that we go a little bit deeper. And I felt personally like Viking was getting overused. It was, you know, this has got to be like the 7th Viking Spotlight we've done so far with multiples per video. It's crazy. There's been a lot. And that I was like, oh no, people are going to start getting bored of Viking. It's going to start wearing on us and it's going to lose its luster. But I felt like the creators today really brought that back. It's like maybe we haven't seen Viking to its fullest potential yet. Maybe we're just now starting to do Viking right and giving it a fair shake. And wait, I didn't notice that windmill breaking last time. But yeah, maybe now we can see it. Now I'm actually curious to see where Viking goes from here. How can we take our concepts? Everybody's getting all the basics done really, really, really well. What kind of things can we elaborate? What kind of stories can we tell? What kind of mythological Viking stories can we make? And yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited about the future of Viking now, and as well as all of our new advanced builders. So people coming into this community and they're really showing us that their first ever creations can be really, really, really good. I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed by our creators here today. Everybody deserves a massive pat on the back, and give additional shout out to the Bearded Gentleman for the Loki coaster. They are a support of the show, a diamond patron. Thank you so much. And we'll continue to keep featuring Bearded Gentlemen, not only for their patron support, but their growth. We want to see where they're going, how they're improving, and they're getting better with every episode, with every feedback and critique that we give. And I love to see it. There's a lot of growth in this video here today, and I can't wait to see these advanced builders become experts, masters, and legends. This is where it begins. These are where the moments start. It's exciting. So join us on Discord, everybody. Make sure you post your stuff. I want these new names to become familiar names, and I look forward to seeing what you guys create next. What did you guys think of these creations and why? Fire away down in the comments below. And thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.